Hi, it's me, Wade, that mobile home guy, coming to you from the other side of the stop sign where pizza delivery fears to deliver. And we all know how brave they are for that $2 tip. Okay, so this is the second part of the Do You Really Need $1 Million to Have a Millionaire Lifestyle? Okay, and I had to put a little bit of a realistic reality cap on there. Realistic reality cap. Department of Redundancy Department. Anyway, so basically what we're talking about here is if you had $1 million and you had it invested, what type of passive income would you get? Okay, realistically speaking, you're going to get about 4%. That's with relatively safe, a little bit of risk. Some investments out there returning 7%. They're just like, God, they're insanely dangerous. But anyway, okay, $40,000 or $3,333 and change every month. How do you do that with mobile homes? Okay, now this will work for my area, and again, I live past the stop sign where pizza delivery fares to go. It's a jaunt to go out to eat. You really gotta want to do it. Okay, it's not like where I lived in Sacramento. To drive 10 miles took about 45 minutes because you sat in traffic. Okay, here to go anywhere, it still takes about 45 minutes to an hour because it's that freaking far away. All right. So anyway, here's how you do it with mobile homes. For my area, again, you're going to have to research your area and make sure that this will work. But you can make it work with other plans, and I'll explain in a while. You know how long-winded I am. How somebody else made it work using cars. Okay, so you're going to look for mobile homes that you're going to purchase them for between $5,000 and $8,000. Okay, and when I say $5,000 and $8,000, it's your cap is going to be able to purchase it, to be able to repair it or refurbish it, to pay lot rent and advertise. All total $8,000 for each mobile home. Okay, and the deal is that you have to be able to sell them for $24,000. Okay, where I am, if you're doing these deals, it's the median mobile home price is between $20,000 and $40,000. That's where most of them are, and so you'll be able to do this. Where you are, it could be a little different. Okay, and I'll explain something else in a bit. Now, the thing is that we're going to do just like I said before. When you purchase these mobile homes, you've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home. You're going to rent to own for the same cost as a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. And in my area, that's $750. Okay, so we're going to say the lot rent is $200, so your cash flow, sort of, is $550 a month. Okay, now here's where it gets a little convoluted, we'll say. When you go to sell the mobile home, you're going to, let me think about how to say this. There's a certain type of personas that look like really good, honest people. And they're basically con men. Remember when I mentioned Dave, how he gave so much confidence? Okay, the word con man actually comes from the word confidence man. The confidence man earns your confidence and then screws you over. Okay? So, the way that you kind of weed out these individuals is that your move-in fee is $4,000. Okay, you got a $24,000 home, $4,000 to move in, and the payment is $750. That covers the lot rent. You have $550 coming in. Right off the top, for 10 months, you're going to take off $400. Okay, you've got to be able to recoup the other half. What you'll do is, if you're able to purchase it for less than $8,000, we'll say that you did it for $5,000, you can actually change that move-in fee to $2,500. Okay, you still got the $750. So if you want to kind of have a little mad money, okay. Okay, so what you're going to do is for 10 months, you're going to pull off $400. That way, in 10 months, you've got another $8,000. Okay? Now, here's where it gets a little involved. You could do it with $8,000 up front, but I suggest if you can, do it with 12. And here's why. Because as soon as you sell the first mobile home, and as soon as you got the first one fixed up and ready to sell, you're looking for your next mobile home to buy. Okay, maybe you've got a contract on one where you just basically said, here's $100, you can't sell it for a month, in a month I'll come back and purchase it. Be ready to move. Da, da, da. Okay, now here's the deal. Doing regular Lonnie deals, boom, 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 boom. They're a godsend. You're purchasing them for about $3,000, $3,000 to $5,000. You're selling them for $6,000 to $12,000, $8,000. You're getting $1,000 move-in fee, and they're paying you like $350 a month in cash flow. Great, boom, boom, boom. Okay, these deals, they're a little bit more expensive in my area, so they're kind of like boom, ta 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 ta, boom, ta 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 ta, boom, ta 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 ta. They're not quite as snappy, but they got a good beat, and you can kind of dance to it. Okay, so here's what happens. You purchase and sell rent to own your first mobile home. You get your $4,000. You put that with your $4,000 in the bank. That gives you another $8,000 to buy your second mobile home. Okay, and just for the sake of argument, we're going to say all these deals come in at $8,000. Okay, because mine and Dave's did. All right, once we got up to that point. Ooh, boy. So anyway, here's how it works out. You're going to have two mobile homes, and they're going to give you a passive income of $333.32. Now I realize that when you pull out that $400, you're leaving $150 on the table. But basically, what that does is that's for things like if somebody ditches in the night. What are the odds they're going to ditch out in the first 10 months? Okay, but if somebody moves out and they put a hole in the wall, or you need to repaint, or you need to put down new linoleum, something like that, that extra $150 that you keep off to the side, that's a good cushion. Okay, so basically, after you sold your second mobile home, okay, 6 months later, you're going to buy your third mobile home. You're going to save all that money. Okay, and this is that thing where the word sacrifice, to give something up for lesser value for something of a greater value. Okay? So, 6 months later, you buy your third manufactured home. Okay? Then, 4 months later, you buy your fourth mobile home. That gives you passive income of $1,466.64. 3 months later, you buy your fifth manufactured home, giving you a passive income of $1,833.30. 3 months later, and yeah, you gotta wait, okay, unless you want to pull money out of your own pocket, you buy your sixth manufactured home, giving you a passive income of $2,199.96. 2 months later, you purchase your next mobile home, and that's $2,933.28. 2 months again, you've gotten your ninth mobile home. That gives you passive income of $3,299.94. You are $33.39 away from the passive income of having $1 million in the bank. Okay. 2 months later, you purchase your 10th manufactured home. Okay, that puts you over the top. You now have the passive income of a millionaire. You have $3,666.60. And you still have 12 months left on your first mobile home that you purchased to sell, rent to own in 36 months. Okay, your total investment, $80,000. You have the passive income of what $1 million in a mutual fund would give you at 4%. $80,000, the same return as $1 million. Okay, now the thing is that if I were you, I got stopped before I could complete this. My partner screwed me over. It was after he screwed me over, I basically, right around that time that I started realizing, holy crap, we're going to start being able to purchase mobile homes quicker and quicker. After the 10th one, I would keep going. And the reason why is because you don't want to keep having money going into the business and you not getting anything out of it. You need to sacrifice a little bit up front so you get something on the back end. So it's called the long tail in sales. Okay, so the deal is, once you get to that point to where you're purchasing one mobile home a month and you've got money left over, that's your mad money, your goof off money. There's nothing that says that you have to buy a mobile home. We'll say that you're doing that program that I highly encourage everybody to do. Your job pays your bills. Your company, your business, your side thing, that is what makes you rich, and that's what gives you vacation, buys those really awesome freaking Christmas presents for your wife, your kids, your husband, whatever. Those nieces and nephews. That's what enables you to get your pilot's license, to go buy that boat. It's what enables you to be able to go to Disneyland in July, and then in October go to Disney World. It gives you freedom, and freedom is what this is about. Okay, so you can have a passive income equal to $1 million by investing in mobile homes. All right, so here's where this gets a little crazy. I wrote an article called "Do You Need to Have $1 Million to Live a Millionaire Lifestyle?" And it took off like wildfire. I put it on my first. I put it on my blog, and then people that I worked with saw the blog and wanted to forward it to their friends. And I put it on my social network so that people there could share it, and then that took off, and I shared it on another site, and a really great thing happened. First, Bob Woodruff, Robert Woodruff of the Keys to Cash Flow, and I highly encourage you to take his course. I haven't yet, but I'm going to. The guy's the frickin' bomb, and he's really super nice. He's a good guy. He pointed out that in his area, he can get the whole thing done for $3,000. I'm saying $8,000. He's like, nope, $3,000, the exact same thing. He's getting it ready, purchased everything, $3,000. Purchase to own, $750 a month. Lot rent. Okay, his time to get that money back, a lot shorter. Okay, John Fedor, he does the Mobile Home Madness. He kind of, on one of the creative real estate sites, he kind of dared me and said, can you do this, where the mobile homes are $4,000, not $8,000. And I had to work with it a little bit. Well, while I was doing that, one of my coworkers, she lives in LA, and we got to know each other because of our jobs. I'm in Oklahoma. She was talking about one Thanksgiving with her brother, and I guess it kind of set off a spark in her brother's eye. Her brother had one of those jobs that's I don't know, like one of those places where you drive in and all they do is your oil or your air conditioning, but he's a full-on mechanic, right? And he's kind of ticked because he's getting paid squat, and he knows he's better than that. So check this out, man, because if it works for you, it works for you. He starts buying cars from the wholesale dealers for like $150. Okay, he's selling them on terms just like we're doing with the mobile homes. Okay, he's doing rent to own. His thing was that he put like 3, maybe 5 GPS units in the cars, to make sure that if people weren't paying, that he could go get it. And he had to do some repos. But here's what happened. By purchasing cars and selling them, purchasing them wholesale and then selling them retail, the next Thanksgiving, and her family's Latino, so they've got like a lot of family members. It's not like where Us white folk, to where we don't have these big family gatherings. He basically told his whole family, his cousins, his aunts, his uncles, and all that he was going to be able to take his whole family to Disney World for Christmas. The next year, all they had to do was schedule it. He already had the money. That's what he did using that program with cars. He was able to quit his job and have a life of freedom. Okay, so here's the deal. I love mobile homes. I think that they are the most affordable housing for people moving up or down the ladder. But maybe you got something else. Maybe you're going to do boats, airplanes, something like that. However, you don't need to have $1 million to have a passive income that a millionaire would have from $1 million. You can do that using mobile homes, and like I showed you in my example, $80,000 does the same thing. I did the other system, and Robert Woodruff's right. Other people have been able to doing it for $3,000. Okay? I'm Wade, that mobile home guy. You're the cats in the background. Have a great day. Bye.